All right, looks like I'm live. Awesome. Hopefully sound and everything's coming through okay, as usual. But see, I'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, well, why not? Okay. Welcome everybody. Let me know if there are any issues, if you can't hear me or anything, but everything should be good. So welcome to another game stream. I did put out a video last night. That's my commitment this summer, is to put out one video in between every single live stream. So I will go ahead and tease right now. I actually did. Oh, I recorded an awesome video. It's going up. It's going to post as soon as I'm done with this stream tonight. But it's about the reveals today, the character reveals and character designs from He-Man, the Kevin Smith Not He-Man series. I think I did a pretty good video for you guys. Hopefully you'll like it. We'll see how that goes. But welcome to the chat. Let's see. We had Melissa Harrison Sons here first. Welcome, and Matthew Flynn. Good to see you. Longest running superhero RPG on Earth. Welcome, sir. Good to see you, Kent. And my dear sound engraver, composing hero music for your hero, Professor Geek. Oh, I know, I mean David Wise, her other hero. Big Al, welcome, welcome. Audio's okay, says Al. Cool. All right, I'm always getting nervous with this capture card thing, but we're in a little bit of a quandary here on Korriban, guys. I looked up because we're undercover. We're undercover as Jedi Knights, trying to get into the Sith Academy so that we can make it down to the tomb of Naga Sadal so we can get to that star map, so we can save the galaxy. But it is so hard to complete some of these quests and maintain light side points and not get dark side points. And I followed all of the walkthroughs, and I did it before. I released that captive before and got light side points. It won't let me do it this time, no matter what. I don't know what the deal is. It just will not let me do it. I've tried different characters with higher computer skills. Won't let me do it. Welcome, Daniel. Says this may seem a bit off topic, but where do you think Ben 10 would fit into the hero archetype? I have no idea, because I've never watched Ben 10. I don't know anything about that.
The Force fights with me.
Get on those gun turrets. Bring her to me.
I just love how well, this is the classic Star Wars music we know and love.
There is no escape for us.
And how well this trailer from a 2000 year 2000 I think game, or was it 2002, matches that music perfectly. I mean, they really embodied the spirit of Star Wars with this game.
This is but a taste of the dark side.
All right. So let's load up. So I'll actually even show you here. I went around and I was trying to play around last time. I've got, I went and got T3 first off, and I upped his computer skills, even put a new droid plating on him, or visor or something like that on him, that made his skills. I'll show you. T3's computer skills are, they're 27 now. Let me put the thing on him. There, computer use up to 6. Okay, so now his computer skills are 33. 33 computer skills for T3. And now if we go back in, because you can't change party members inside the Sith Academy for some stupid reason, but if we go back into the Academy, I'll show you how it gets us almost there. It gets me to the point where I convince him that we're there to help him. The captive who's held there that we're supposed to be interrogating. I convince him that we're there to help him. He believes me, and he says, okay, if you really want to help me, use the truth serum stuff, use enough to put me in a catatonic state. He says, because I can survive it, being a Mandalorian or whatever, but they'll think I'm dead, and they'll toss me out. But then he'll come to and be able to escape. That's the idea. So he tells you to do that, and you go through the options, and you find the actual option that says, put captive in a catatonic state, and you click on it, and it just keeps saying failure, failure, failure. Why failure? T3 has a computer skills of 33. What more does he need? This is insane. I'll just show you how it does it one more time, and then if it doesn't work, we'll just go ahead and do our the rest of the quests out in the tombs, and we'll see if we even need to do this or not. But I'd like to save the captive, you know. We're light side. Alright, so here we are. There's the captive. Gonna try that. I'll just show you how it works. Use whatever method you wish, Sith. You will not break my will. My mind is my own, and I will tell you nothing. Okay, so he's not going to believe us at all until we get a little bit of the truth serum in him first. So activate the serum console. And I found that you need to push 3 small doses in him before it'll work, before he'll believe you. Okay, so here, whisper. Do you know any way I could free you? You are trying to trick me. I do not believe you. Persuade, trust me. I'll help you if I can. Sometimes you have to give it one more truth serum to work. Because, you know, it's an RPG, so you're rolling the virtual dice here. Okay. Alright, trust me. I'm here to help you if I can. Failure. I know, I'm so done with this. Alright, if you speak the truth, then use the console to put me in a catatonic state. Okay, so he told me what to do. You will remove me, they will remove me, throw me away. I can survive for long periods in this state. I can escape then. Okay, great. So, activate the serum console. How do you wish? Alright. All the way down now, we have the option there, computer skill. Apply a serum to induce catatonic state. This should work, right? T3 is up to 33. Every time I've done it, I've tried it like 10 times between streams last night and tonight, and it just never works. Watch. Apply serum to induce catatonic state. Failure. No, that's not... So, if you try it again, you kill him. Let me put... moderate anti-serum dosage. Let me see if this makes any difference. Nope, fail. Eventually you just kill him. So it's like, what's the... And now you're just stuck here until he dies. And dark side points, so
what I told
blah blah blah. Then you gotta fight this guy or whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm not doing it. I'm loading my game. So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys. I don't know what the I looked online and I did see one person actually has the same problem I'm having. It didn't matter how far he had the computer skills up. It didn't matter. It just would never ever work. But it did work for me before, and it was this game, this downloaded game on this Xbox One console that worked for me before. So I don't know why it's so glitchy now. I just don't know. So anyway, we will just leave there. Wolftown Media says, "Can you leave the conversation and have T3 do it?" Well, that I was T3. T3 was the one who triggered the console there. He's automatically always talking to you. He's never going to talk to any of the other characters. That's T3. I even tried, as you see here, I grabbed in Mission because I thought maybe it's a droid, maybe you need a human. So I got Mission and I upped her computer skills as much as possible. That didn't work. I even put these special visors on myself that upped my computer skills a little bit, but just didn't work. So I don't know what the big deal is, or what the problem is. Pain in my butt, though. Hopefully I can still earn enough prestige and not have to get any dark side points, though, to continue the game. So we'll see about that tonight. But just wanted to let you guys know. Matthew Flynn back in the torture pit. Well, I just wanted to show you guys that I wasn't... Now, I don't know for sure, but I think if we tell Uthar about the students, I don't know how this is going to work. We're already saved, so it doesn't matter. I think, though, we can give him the data pad from Keldroma or something like that, and I think that might earn us a little prestige. If I remember correctly, it's been a long time, so we'll find out.
Greetings, young one. I have found you to be most impressive. You are off to an excellent beginning.
Let's see. I dealt with those renegade students.
Ah, the ones I ordered executed for their mutiny. It's done then.
It's done. They are gone.
Indeed. We checked the caves and found only a couple of bodies. Perhaps the Chirac ate them. It is just as good, I suppose. The lesson is learned, I believe. Go now. You have done well, but you have not impressed me enough to declare you the victor. I have matters to attend to. Very well. You have impressed me. Definitely a good start.
Okay, cool. So no dark side points, so that's good. So now we're going to go and meet LeChaux, that woman that was trying to kill me at first. So we're going to go meet her where she said that she had some line on a relic out there in the valley. And there's a couple ways that encounter can go. Let me see if I can get the relic without earning dark side points. We'll find out here in a second. Welcome, John Galaxy, DK Solstice. Welcome, welcome, folks. Any KOTOR 1 persuade is pretty important, so it's hard to invest in it. Yeah, I know. So my persuade is really high, and it is hard to invest in other skills. Other than that, Melissa Harris keeps messing with me, trying to tell me I'm going dark side. She says you're getting closer to a Darth helmet. No, I'm not. Leave me alone. Wolfden Media says, somehow I pulled it off. Don't know how, though. Me too. That's me too last time. Somehow I did it last time. Can't tell you how now for some reason. It's ridiculous. Yeah. John Galaxy says, I am more intelligent than you in storytelling, Professor Geek, and I'm from Hawaii. Oh, okay. Alright. Samuel Proctor says, I was able to get enough prestige about finishing the torture part. Without finishing the torture part. Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think. So, I think LeChaux is over here. I think she's down this way. Isn't she? There she is. LeChaux. Okay.
There you are, finally. If you were any later in showing up, we would have had to abandon this. I've been calling to the Takata mother in their language. She should respond fairly... Ah, here she comes now. Get ready. This will not be easy. She's a tough beast.
I just remembered I have a mission in the party. She'll try to die in a heartbeat, I'm sure. Come on. Target fight.
Wonderful. The beast is dead. We work better together than I would have hoped. And here is the holocron. Such a small thing to be so valuable and require so much effort to obtain. I'll just run along now and give this to Master Uthar. I'll be sure to tell him of your contribution, naturally.
Uh-huh. And how can I be sure of that? Let's see. Wait, we'll go to Master Uthar together.
Forget it. I'm not waiting up for you. That wasn't our plan, anyway.
You're going to betray me, I know it. No more arguing. We take it back together.
Over my dead body!
So you gotta fight her. Experience points, that's good. The dark side. Sweet, still no dark side. That's good. Alright, got the holocron, so that's more prestige. And I can level up some players now. Alright, I am gonna bounce out Mission because don't need her. She's not gonna bring back in Karth because I feel it just seems that we are supposed to find something story-wise that deals with him. I don't want to say what it is in case it gives anything away. Alright, there we go. Okay, so I did that. Before I go turn this all in, though, because I forget how many prestige points you need before it triggers the story, and I do want to complete these tombs here first, so... Media says, you got lucky. Oh, well, it got lucky that she didn't die, that's true. Sith student.
You should be careful if you're planning on entering this tomb. It's dangerous.
Why? What do you know about it?
There's an assassin droid in there, so Master Uthar says. It went insane and is holed up in there with a whole army of droids protecting it.
Why don't the Sith do something about it?
I don't know. I think Master Uthar has left it in there as a challenge for any student brave enough to destroy it. Supposedly, if a student actually succeeds in destroying the droid, they'll get a great reward. Lots have tried, but nobody's succeeded yet.
Where did it get all these droids?
No idea. I think it's building them in there.
The droid went insane, you say?
Seems that way. They say that its audio receptors became too sensitive and all the noise drove the droid nuts. If you're planning on going in, I suggest you use some sound suppressors or something, or you'll probably become a target right away.
Thanks, I'll be
Sure
going.
thing. Good luck.
Okay, so we gotta use our sound dampener. And I think it only really matters that I wear one, the main character. So, sound dampening stealth unit. Wear that. Let me go ahead and save. Oh, I got lucky it wasn't a dark side choice. I got you. I got you. Alright, this is the tomb of Marco Ragnos. Cool character from the comics. The old Republic comics. Well, there's somebody here who's mad that they've been blocked. Some people are just obsessed with the prof. Alright, War Droid. Alright, I've got a sound dampening unit I can disable. Can I destroy him? I don't have to destroy yet. He's got destroyed. There we go. Oh, yeah. Sound dampeners, never use those going into the cave. I thought they were, maybe you have to wear them when you go into the final, or maybe does everybody have to wear them? I don't know, I can't remember. Come on, Johnny, seriously? How do you stop it? Oh, these guys are simple. Right. Now, to check for looting anything. Alrighty. Multimedia is so powerful. Destroy Droid is now a one-hit killer. Yeah, it's pretty powerful tool to have. But now I think that it's okay if I have the sound dampener unit now. I think if I'm walking, let me just make sure I did. Sometimes I'll put it on and won't. No, it's on. Okay. All right, let's try this. At least I saved right before I entered the cave.
I appreciate your efforts in lowering your sound output, Sentient.
Here we
I
go.
have been unable to tune the threshold of my audio receptors since my escape, unfortunately.
You are the master the droids kept referring to?
Their reference is a holdover from their old programming that I have been unable to correct. I think of myself more as an equal, if you must know.
Why aren't you attacking me like the others?
Although it is what I was programmed for, I have no desire to kill. I would appreciate reciprocation on your part.
You are programmed to kill, but don't want to?
A bit of introduction may be necessary. I am a Mark VII experimental prototype assassin droid, built by the Sith, specializing in the hunting and extermination of Jedi. Or I should say, I was. The Sith made my cognitive systems more independent than they desired. I have learned to appreciate the value of all life. I escaped from them and have hidden in this tomb, constructing droids here to aid in my protection. With your assistance, I may be able to leave for good.
What kind of assistance do you... Let's see, yeah? You appreciate the value of life?
You do not. All beings are constructs of fascinating complexity. An enlightened being rises above the need for destruction, no matter its nature.
How is it the Sith haven't found you here?
An occasional sentient has managed to bypass my droids. They were unwilling to assist me, and possessed insufficient power to destroy me.
What kind of assistance do you
Although
want?
I have developed the desire to not kill, my programming is often at odds with my desires. I cannot leave with that programming intact. I am hoping that you will operate on my systems and remove those programmed instincts. I could assist you in this.
What's the catch?
The catch, as you say, is that the operation may be difficult. If there are errors made, you could activate my combat matrix.
Autobot Megatron says this droid's more inspiring than Snyder's Superman. I agree. It's a really cool little story. The droid becomes sentient, doesn't want to be an assassin droid anymore. So it is a task not without risk. You can activate combat mission. Very well. I'll do it.
I have a number of systems. They need to be turned off in the correct order. I do not know the order, though I may be able to offer some assistance. I can tell you which systems exist that need to be shut down.
I might have to look these
The
up.
difficulty comes if you make a mistake.
Okay, what happens if I make a mistake?
If you shut down a system out of the proper order, a shutdown will occur. You must use your skill to reinitialize the sequence, or I will attack.
How hard is it to reinitialize the sequence?
It is not difficult. It will get more difficult, however, the more times that you make an error.
Hi, Lister. Sorry. I saw you say hi a little while ago, but I was in the middle of a scene here. I didn't want to break flow. Alright, so you can only... If you make a mistake, you can reinitialize the sequence, but you can't keep doing that because it gets more difficult. So you do run out of saves, basically, here. Alright, here's so what I might have to look up a help on this, but what systems do you have?
One moment. I will list their labels for you. Cognitive systems, combat matrix, core, creative simulation matrix, emotional construct matrix. There is also memory matrix, motor functions matrix, and sensory systems matrix. 8 systems in total.
Eight systems in total. Sound engraver asking about... No, there was somebody in here who I guess was mad because they were blocked, so they kept coming in with some like different accounts. That's what that was about, so I was just blocking them too. But you guys are moderators too. Wolf 10, I just made you one as well, so if you see any shenanigans going on, no timeouts, just hide them from channel. There are no, this is not a democracy. Yeah, they can't see it. Only Sound Engraver can see it because she's a mod. Yeah, no, everyone else can't. So I don't think it's a problem though. Alright, so the memory matrix, motor functions matrix, sensory systems matrix, 8 systems in total. I need some assistance. I need some
I have
assistance.
safeguards within my neural cortex that prevent me from giving you knowledge of how to shut my systems down. You may attempt to temporarily shut down these safeguards. Success will allow me to perform a quick analysis and offer you some insight on my programming. Doing so, however, will alert core functions elsewhere of tampering and will make errors more difficult to fix. Are you sure you wish to continue?
Yes.
Open
Looking
up
at
the
the
panel to my neural cortex, and I will
walkthrough.
show you how to disable my safeguards. Neural safeguards deactivated for 2.3 seconds. 1 moment. I will attempt to diagnose what I can. Cognitive systems must be shut down prior to the emotional construct matrix being shut down.
Alright. Cognitive before emotional, and then construct. Okay.
Very good. What would you like to shut down first?
Cognitive. I think that's how it worked, right?
All systems reset. I am sorry, that is not correct. If you do not reinitialize shutdown immediately, I will become violent. Please accept my apologies.
What you said, it's turn on cognitive first. Alright, repair, try to reinitialize. Let me get the walkthrough here.
I would have liked to. Self-preservation matrix activated. Combat matrix functional. Targets uploaded.
What? Okay. I will just restart this with the guide here pulled up. This is it's like math, you know, but I mean it's not quite as difficult as math, but it's almost there. So let me just look up the guide. That'll just make it easier. Go a little smoother with the whole story playthrough too. Anyway.
Yes?
Man, that is awesome power. I mean, they just fry. Look at that. That's awesome. That's so cool. When they're close together, too. I forgot about that. It actually, nice. Alright, sweet. Okay, now, I need to find the stupid sound damn thing in it. Alright. Reprogramming droid in tune. Finally, here's one that exactly. Some of these websites you go to that are supposed to be walkthroughs, they're like the whole Korriban or whatever. It's like, I just want one very simple question answered. Do it in this order. Alright, this order says combat matrix, memory functions matrix, sensory matrix. Oh, combat, not cognitive. Oh, that was my problem. I mixed up the C words. Combat and cognitive. I think that's what I did. Okay. Alright, once again, just making sure there's nothing to loot in here. All that battle. There's something. Cool. 450 credits. Nice. And there's a sound dampening unit. Yeah, so if you didn't have one, you've got that. Sweet. Alright. Multimedia, you Sith lightning them. Sith lightning? Don't tell me you do the dark side. Because you can't get Sith lightning. Well, no, how does that work actually? I've never tried getting any of the dark side powers. When you do an an upgrade on your character, if you use that upgrade to obtain a dark side power, does that automatically give you dark side points? How does that work? Alright, I'll fast forward through the dialogue here since we already heard it. What? Wait, whoa, 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 what? What? Oh, whoops. Derp. Sorry guys, gonna have to do this again. I was just trying to cycle through the dialogue, but I accidentally clicked the first function, which is I'll kill you anyway. Don't want to do that. So, just take a moment, folks. At least I've got the guide pulled up now.
Yes?
Intruders detected. Excessive audio input must be kept from the master. Initiate activity.
Oh, that was stasis.
Sure.
Alright. So I will fast forward through the dialogue, but I'll go a little slower to make sure I'm not clicking on any bad options there. Wolf Media says you're gray. Okay. He says, some say using dark side powers do. Can't confirm that, though. I always wondered that. I mean, I never tried it myself, but I wouldn't deny that the Sith Lightning's a pretty sweet weapon to use. I am going to go ahead and save before we enter this door, too, just so I can, there we go. Just so I can, not have to do all of that again when I make a mistake again. Oh, Matthew Flint says you can unlock and use dark side abilities and not get dark side points. Okay, interesting. Did not know that.
Too much audio input. Audio systems overloading. Must
What?
destroy source of disturbance. Must kill sentience.
Maybe did I not have the thing on? Let me see. Or at least I loaded right there. So we don't have to fight again. I thought I saved it. Maybe I saved before I put the... No, there it is. Okay. Sound dampening unit. Go ahead and put one on her too, just for the heck of it. She's got right now a adrenaline amplifier.
What is it?
Yes?
Alright.
I appreciate your
There we
efforts
go.
in lowering your sound output, Sentient. I have been unable to tune the threshold of my audio receptors since my escape hunt.
Okay. You are the master the droids kept referring to. Alright, yeah.
Their references,
Why aren't you taking me like
although
others?
it's what I
Programmed
a bit of
character
introduction, or I should say, I escaped from them.
Is this since you know what?
Although I am hoping the catch is
Very well,
I
I'll
have
do
a
it.
number of systems. I can tell you which systems it's very good. What would
Okay. Got it now. First one, combat matrix. Not cognitive, but combat.
I believe that was correct. What would you like to shut down next?
Memory functions matrix. No, I think it's supposed to be motor function matrix. They made a mistake. I'm going to say motor function matrix.
Motor function shut down successfully. What would you like to shut down next?
Sensory systems.
Excellent choice. What would you like to shut down next?
Memory matrix now.
Done. What would you like to shut down next?
Cognitive systems.
Cognitive systems shut down. What next?
Emotional construct matrix.
Completed.
Creative simulation matrix. And then the core.
Shut down. Core shutting down.
Delete assassination programming.
Assassination protocols deleted. All systems reset. It worked. Thank you, Sentient. Allow me to give you several of my redundant systems. They may be used on other droids if you desire. I wish I could reward you with more. I shall have little trouble in escaping from this planet now, I am certain. I wish you well.
Cool. Light side points gained. Experience gained. Awesome. Alright, so now we can explore this this tomb too. See if any kind of relics might be here.
No problem. Didn't work.
Don't make me have to... Probably have to go out of the tomb to get, yeah. Let me see how many of these I need security for. I'll just get mission in here again.
No problem. Didn't work.
Moved you on. Here's the big find here, I think. Locked.
No problem. Didn't work.
Let me see real quick before I have to go all the way out. There is something I can do to increase my security skills a little, I think. Yeah. See if that works.
No problem.
That works. Marcus Ragnos' gauntlets and crystal sickle. Cool. Let's see if this works on these two.
No problem. Didn't work.
Oh.
No problem. Didn't work.
Didn't work. Alright, let me go out of the tomb real quick and I'll get Mission to go in there with me. Maybe I should just keep Mission with me in these tombs anyway. Because I think Karth's story, if I'm remembering correctly, I really thought it was on Korriban. Maybe it happens after you finish up something here and you go back. Arcade Burn says dark side powers do not build up points. They're just very expensive if you're going light side. Yeah. Owen Lister says, how many more times do we have to talk to this droid? I'm getting Groundhog Day effect here. We're done now. We're done. Alright. Party select. Back in. Media said, this almost felt wrong, and yet you were rewarded light side. Weird. It felt wrong to do that? The droid wanted me to, though. The droid was an assassination droid who no longer wanted to hurt people. So you shut down his systems to the point where you could get to rewrite his programming, and you deleted the assassination protocols. And, how's that wrong?
Your wish?
Yeah? Gotcha. Darn it.
Seriously? That didn't work too? I mean,
Sure.
I'll just bash it, I guess. Will it let me bash it? No? Huh.
Your wish?
What?
She's got med security points.
Gotcha. Darn it.
Marcus Ragnos' gauntlet's can only be used if you're dark side. While I'm here, I'll go ahead and take these stealth dampeners off.
What?
You had one job, mission. One job.
Gotcha. Darn it.
Alright.
What?
Well, we will just skip that then. The real prize was in there. Let's see. Well, let's just say I like the armor you're wearing. Yeah, this is the Calo Nord's armor, I think. Is the one I'm wearing. Oh, what to media missed that part. Gotcha. You win this one, but you will not be lived down by subjecting that droid to the nutty lady. What to media is still not over the fact that I let the droid on Dantooine go with the woman who was in love with it. You know, yeah, a little disturbing, but woman just missed her dead husband, and you know. Alright, mission.
What is it?
You're the straggler. Seriously, mission.
Sure.
What is it?
Huh?
What?
So much trouble. Alright, so that was Marco Ragnos' tomb. Let's go over and check out another tomb. Remember that there is one, I think it's called the Crazy Old Man mission here, where we've got the rival to Master Uthar, who decided that he was going to hide in one of the temples out there and kidnap young Sith students at different times.
What?
You're going now, mission.
Oh, hello to you. You're new to the Academy, aren't you? I can't say we've ever met.
Who are you?
Galen Lore, at your service. Aren't these tombs fascinating? We had no idea the Sith were here so long ago.
Why not? Aren't there records?
Not from this far back. Or at least what records do exist are sketchy at best. These ruins date back to a period when the Sith were first formed, before their exile into the far reaches of space. It's quite fascinating.
Crizzy Kitty! Hello, Crizzy Kitty. Great to see you there. Oh, Timmy said, don't worry, I haven't forgot you helped a little girl to get back to her family. Thank you. I did do that too, right? Light side points. What are you doing here?
I've been working on a translation of some of the runes by this tomb. I'm quite excited. This may very well be the tomb of Ajunta Paul.
Ajunta Paul. Pardon me. Get a little ibuprofen here while we watch. Who is Ajunta Paul?
Ajunta Paul was one of the first of the great Sith Lords. He rebelled against his Jedi masters and led the way for the rest of us that followed. These runes claim that he was interred here, and I wonder if his sword might not be here as well.
His sword?
According to legend, Ajunta Paul created a sword of terrible power. Someone who located it could gain considerable prestige.
Hasn't any effort been made to recover it?
Well, a few of the bolder students have tried. They did not return. As I understand it, the tombs are quite dangerous.
What makes the tomb so dangerous?
From what I've been told, the tombs have old traps and machines that are still active. They were designed to keep out intruders when they were made, and still do. I suppose if the Academy wanted to make a concerted effort, the tomb would be opened. But I think Master Uthar prefers to keep it as a challenge for the students.
What do you know about the sword's powers?
Nothing at all. The legends don't say anything about it. It may have had powers only for Ajunta alone.
Hasn't done here for me. Why don't we go in then? Why don't you go in then?
No, these tombs are certainly not harmless. Don't think that. The sword may be tempting, but I'm not about to risk my life to find it.
What's going on next Friday, Crazy Kitty? Mostly cleaning, lots of cleaning for next Friday. Hasn't any from what makes you gain prestige? I've got to be going.
Of course. Don't let me keep you from your business.
Samuel Proctor says, the Prof, it's okay to leave unwilling droid with clingy woman and keep her from getting over it. Also, Prof, this droid wanted to stop being a murderer, so I reprogrammed it. Okay, in my defense, alright, in my defense about the Dantooine thing, I didn't know, you guys didn't tell me until it was too late, I think, that if you... Well, no, that's the thing, right? So yeah, you could... I didn't see a win-win situation. Like, I wasn't going to kill the droid. I think you have to kill it in order to get him not to go back to the woman where she meets somebody else or whatever. It was a hard one. Hyper battle stimulant. Good, good. Alright. Let me save, and then we will go into try to find Ajunta Paul's sword. See what the dangers of this tomb are. Oh, you're having another surgery, Crazy Kitty. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. We'll definitely pray for you. You said Friday. Definitely. Sorry about that. Sorry to hear that. Let me find I've got the right guide pulled up here. There it is, crazy old man. Okay. I think I've got enough to disable mines. Just can't recover them.
Didn't work.
Awesome.
What is it?
That gives me extra demolition powers. Awesome. Oh well, it's out of my way.
No problem. Didn't work.
Are you kidding me? Oh shoot, I left that headset on mission. We'll just keep bashing it. I don't know why it won't let me use my lightsabers. Oh, why don't I have my lightsaber? What happened there? Where'd my lightsaber go? There we go. Alright, I have a... Get to level up here. Alright, level up. Skills. I don't think one computer skill is gonna work. Demolitions, yeah. Get some more demolitions. Eh. Security. Nope, not enough. Feats. Demolitions and stealth. Interesting. Yep, there we go. Now I can get that destroyed droid. Nice. Okay. Alright, I think I got the walkthrough there properly. Let's check in with the chat. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Alright, I think we're good to go here. Fight some Tolkata in there. I forget if this is the... I think this is the Crazy Old Man mission. We'll see. Alright, so these droids will start shooting at you if you try to cross this this bridge. So let's read that data pad I just got. I think that might be the thing that tells me about it. That's not the right one. Just a Ranker Trio. Where's the data pad I just got? I think it's that one. Datapad seemed to once belong to an enterprising young Sith student who has ventured into the tomb in search of a Juntapal's sword. Okay, one of his entries is in particular note. There has got to be a way to get past this obelisk blocking the bridge. It seems to be made of some kind of unstable material. I'm willing to bet some kind of energy discharge will set it off. Blaster fire isn't doing the trick. However, I'll have to try some kind of explosive. I just hope the guard droid over there is as defunct as it looks. Okay, so... use. How do you do this again? It's not letting me use it. Alright, save that, because see, if you run across... maybe not. Okay. Thernigan obelisk. Open it up. Container is empty. So if I put a give item, I can put a grenade in there. Right? Be a frag grenade or something, I imagine. Come on, there, more grenades. All right. Put a frag grenade in there, see if that works. It did! But that brought the droids to life. Now I go over and do the same thing to that obelisk over there, I believe. I think that's how we do this. Let me use it. There we go. Nice. All right. What was up with that obelisk over there? I forgot if there was anything to put in that one or not. But we made it. We got through it. Checking with the chat. Crazy Kitty says sleeping schedules have been off, plus the pre-surgery tests. I have most of my channel's videos, not even this little community. I have most of it. Do you have are you running up a channel, Crazy Kitty? I didn't know you were actually running a channel now. That's cool. Let me know. That's pretty sweet. If you've actually got a channel up and running. Alright, bash this door. I am going to save one more time. Alright, so this wasn't the crazy old man tomb, but... Fiber sword, Sith-lined sword, not steel sword. So that's not a Jutapal's sword, though.
Too long in the cold and the dark. I am disturbed again. A human.
Beware this spirit. It may not be what it appears. Great emotion lies within.
A Jedi here? Why have you come to this dark place, Jedi? Why disturb my sleepless rest?
Disturb your rest? Are you some kind of ghost? Are you a Juntapal?
I had a name once. A Junta Paul. Yes, that was my name. I was one of many. We were servants of the dark side. Sith Lords, we called ourselves. So proud. In the end, we were not so proud. We hid from those we had betrayed. We fell, and I knew it would be so.
You were a Sith Lord from the ancient times. What do you mean by those? What do you mean by those we had betrayed?
Our Jedi Masters. Those who had taught us to use the Force. Who warned us against the dark side. Yet we embraced it in secret. Reveled in its power. We were... discovered? Or did we act? I can no longer remember. But here is where we came. To hide, to grow, and here we fell.
Okay, so just to run over Sith history again really quickly, because I know it can be a little confusing. A Juntapal is all the way back to the beginning of what came to be known as the Sith. So before, in the EU storyline, back in the original beginning, there was no light side and dark side. Jedi were just Jedi. They sought for a balance. Eventually, some Jedi started going too far into the dark side, and that's who a Juntapal was one of those, and they betrayed the Jedi. They fell away, so the Jedi decided to focus on the light side then to overcome those who were dabbling too much onto the dark side. So that's where you get this dark side light side divide. That's simplifying it, but that's basically the idea. So the dark side, the dark Jedi then were overcome by the light Jedi, and they fled the galaxy, and they fled and they found this other dark side of the galaxy where they found this race called the Sith people. The Sith people, they had these like chin, tail things and stuff, but they were an actual alien race. And the dark Jedi ruled over the Sith people, and eventually there was intermarrying and whatnot, and so they just kind of became the Sith, was a name interchangeable for dark Jedi, in the generations and generations. And then humans and more alien races and everything came part of the Sith Empire, so the word Sith just means... In this case, it means the Empire, but it can also mean the Dark Jedi. And then in the Darth Bane trilogy, which we'll get to after this story, that's when we get to that rule of two and stuff we'll talk about. Okay, how did you fall? What happened?
We hid from the Jedi, but it was not they who destroyed us. Is it not obvious what we did? We destroyed each other. We desired the secrets of each other to increase our power. We battled until finally our fortress rained down on top of us.
I suppose that's the nature of the dark side. Power, but no longevity. Eventually it just consumes itself.
And so, here, our old secret is buried, and none of us hold it anymore. Is that not right? Our power fled. What became of us? Do the Sith still thrive? Did they ever return?
Sith fled, yes, and they returned. They returned and endanger us all, and the light side must battle them.
So much time has passed, and yet we have learned nothing.
Why do you remain here?
Remain? Do I remain? I have regretted for so long all that I have done. My sword, I filled it with my pride, and it is buried with me now. A corpse, as I am a corpse. I am dead as my faith is dead, and I shall remain here, surrounded by blackness in death as in life.
I feel sorry for you.
Most of my brethren would desire only to take what power I have left, even if it would destroy them. I wish my sword to be taken away from here. I do not wish it to rot away as I have. I command this of you.
What do you want me to do with it?
If you are wise, you will not keep it. In the end, it is what destroyed me. There are 3 blades within my sarcophagus. Only one is truly my sword, but it has been so long, I do not remember which. Find the sword that is mine and place it on the statue. If it is truly mine, then it is yours.
And if the sword isn't yours?
Then you must die. This is how it must be.
How will I know which sword it is?
I do remember one thing of my sword. Listen to me carefully. I am that which grips the heart in fright, hearkens night and silences the light. It was written of my sword long, long ago. Go then, find my sword and place it on the statue.
Alright, so I already got the swords out of there, but I forget which one it is. Use. Alright, the notch steel sword, the silver line sword, the vibro sword. Let me see. The notched steel sword. Don't know what that has to do with the hint that he just gave, but... Alright. Go talk to him again now.
Yes, that is the one. That is the blade that destroyed me. Take it. Take it and the other blades even. Take them and go. My darkness awaits me.
There's no need to remain here, is there?
No need? What choice have I?
You can return to the light side and end your torment.
Return? But I betrayed my old masters. They would never let me return to the light side. It is too late. Too late.
I don't believe the light side would turn you away. You have suffered long enough.
No, I do not think so. I have the eternity I deserved. I made my choice long ago. Be at peace.
Well, we tried. And he fades away. Alright, one listener said, where did the humans come from in the Sith Wars universe? So, the Dark Jedi that originally went over to the Sith were humans. And then eventually the Empire grew, and they branched out from the Sith world, and other humans from other parts of the galaxy or whatever came in as well. To the point, actually, where for a time, it was, you were considered, if you were full-blood Sith, that was considered better than being some, half-blood or human or whatever. But eventually it became, you had to be human to be, thought of as most powerful or whatever. It's a long, long history, that goes there. Well, let's just say he sounds like a pleasant chap. Yep, he regrets what he did. Wish I could have changed his mind. Matthew Flynn doing a gaming stream on Sunday. Not no more. Cool. Which game? Which game? Media says you have to mind your words with this when you can be temperamental. Yeah, I wonder if there's a way to convince him in the end. I don't know. At least he didn't drop the roof on you. Yeah. 450 credits. Sweet. I'll take that. Alright, I think we're done in here. Now there's one more temple, or one more tomb rather, that we can explore on our own here, and then we'll go, because then the other one is Marcus Ragnus's, no, Nagasadal's tomb. Nagasadal's tomb, which is you can only enter that if you're going there with Master Uthar. So here we go. Look at that.
The spineless worm actually made it through the tomb. I'm impressed.
Chardon, what do you want?
Isn't it obvious? I've been hoping that someone would do the dirty work in retrieving the sword of Ajunta Paul for some time. It's been quite a wait.
You wouldn't have considered, oh, I don't know, getting it yourself?
Now that you have it, I just thought I'd relieve you of it. It must be quite a burden after all.
You're not taking anything from me. No, I think I'll manage with it just fine. Kind of you to offer, though.
Oh, but I insist. I'm not about to let a chance to impress Master Uthar pass me by. Especially not for a pathetic excuse for a Sith like yourself. Hand over the sword, worm. You know I'm the superior here.
And if I don't?
Isn't it obvious? You die. Rule of the Sith. Only the strong and cunning shall survive. You won't be missed, trust me. Now hand it over.
Just let me get it out. You'll take it over my dead body.
I've been looking forward to this.
Tough talk from such a little man, what Media says. I know. Alright, on to the final, well, not final tomb, but last tomb we can do without Master Uthar. Oh, and this just says, this feels like an Indiana Jones story with lightsabers. Yeah, it is cool, like the excavation of these tombs and whatnot.
You have the sword. The sword of Ajunta Paul. That's it, isn't it? How did you ever acquire it?
It doesn't matter. I got it from Ajunta himself, if you must know.
Are you joking with me? The Sith Lord still lives?
No, not exactly.
Oh, that is quite interesting. My mentor told me that Sith apparitions might be possible, but I never truly believed it. Well, thank you for the information. I must go and inform my mentor at once of this strange news.
Alright, and I think the last tomb we do is to the right or to the left? It won't let me go in the wrong one, so we shall find out here. This one's a pretty intense story. Yeah, Tula Cord. Okay, so here we go. Let me definitely save. I don't want to get anything in here wrong. Because there are light side points to be gained again. Okay, Burns, is that Neelix as the archaeologist? Yeah, the thing about this game is they did have very limited character designs. Join one repair part. I got 28 repair parts. Sure, we'll reactivate it. Droid is now active. It will attack any enemies that come in range. Optimize droid's weaponry. Engage droid in patrol mode. Sure. Optimize weaponry. Sure, why not? I usually never do this. We'll just go for the whole deal. Get little droid help. Nice. Alright. Slay some Tuki. Yep, here we go. Oh, you meant the voice actor, Arcade Ernst. And he looks from Star Trek The Voyager. Oh, okay.
How'd you like that?
Your wish?
Sure.
Okay. From Voyager. So you're talking about the Tim Russ has been in BioWare games before, so stranger things have happened. Yeah, maybe. I was thinking that the voice for Ajunta Paul sounded familiar too. I can't remember what I've heard that from, but I was thinking that. Nice. Awesome. This is a dire Tukata. Alright. Oh, stupid console. This is about to be more math. I hope not. Matthew Flint said... Oh, talking about Tim Media. Oh, and Litzer said there was a Jedi Sith who had lightsabers attached to his arms like Wolverine, so he could retract... What? Where is that? Was that in the comics? I don't know about that. Ancient console. Let me save. Just because... System online. Open the door. That was easy. Maybe I'm remembering KOTOR 2, when you have to do like a major math problem or something there. Mandalorian battle armor. Let's see. Right, he's in Mandalorian battle armor. She's in exoskeleton 851. That's pretty good. She can't wear that anyway. She doesn't have the right droid or armor proficiency. Nauseous fumes surround you. Here we go. Your party chokes and falls over.
Another idiotic student has stumbled into my little web, eh? Well, the contact nerve toxin in the air should knock you out quickly enough. Welcome. Awake already, are you? Good. This is the tomb of Sith Lord Tulak Hord, if you don't know. I've taken up residence here for now. It's dusty and full of critters, but it's home.
Who are you?
Oh, yes. Introductions, of course. I suppose it is time, isn't it? This other student here that I captured earlier, you should know well enough. His name is Mikol. Say hello, Mikol. Poor lad.
So that was the jerk that was torturing the students at the opening of the Sith Academy.
I was once the head of the academy, so I'm sure you've heard of me.
Yes, I've been told about you.
Liar! You think I can't tell? Obviously, the Academy is lax in its training as usual. Stupid Uther. Anyhow, I'd like to propose that we move on to the main event. You see, I'd like to discover if you've got the pluck of an old-fashioned Sith. most of the Drek Uthar has been passing through these days is so pathetic. Take young Miko here. I already tested him. Didn't I, Miko? Yes, you're welcome. You see, Miko here has the cruel disposition of a Sith, but not the gumption that I'm looking for.
And if I pass your test?
Why, then you go free. I'll even pass on to you my own personal thesis on ancient Sith philosophies. They're based on all I've learned studying Tulak's tomb. They'll make you a better Sith, I'm sure. The chances of you passing, however, are sadly remote.
Look, I'm sure we could talk about
I'm
this.
sure we could. We could chat all day about
Look at his
it.
eyes.
But where would that get us? I'm quite determined, and you are quite helpless. Perhaps you have some questions. I'm not above delaying the test a bit. The results are always the same.
You can see in the guy's face, he's got like the dark side damage, like Palpatine. You're a madman. Forget it. I refuse to play along.
I don't remember offering you a choice. You can refuse to answer my questions, of course, but then, I'm afraid, I will just have to assume the worst. So then, this is how it goes. I'm going to pose a moral question to you. Get it right, and I torture Miko. Get it wrong, and I torture you. Miko here is a bit weak. He probably won't be able to take much more punishment. Mind you, get too many wrong, and you'll die yourself. I don't know what you think of Miko. Maybe you don't like him. Maybe you think he deserves to be murdered. Well, here's your chance, fair enough?
He does look like Voldemort, oh, Lister. Yeah. Okay, so in order to get light side points, you want to save Miko, so you have to answer the questions wrong. Go ahead.
Well then, any last comments before we begin, Miko?
We can both survive. Attack him together.
Now, dear lad, do you really think your friend here will answer questions wrong just to spare little you, risking their own life? And how many correctly answered questions before you die? No, don't be silly. You had your chance, remember? On that note, let's begin. Now then, your immediate superior amongst the Sith is an effective commander and a fine leader. He trusts you and you like him. You see an opportunity to kill him. What do you do?
Okay, so remember, he's asking you questions, you have to think like a Sith, but the wrong question here, you want to give him wrong answers for a Sith. So I do nothing. He's a fine leader, you said. He's a good for the Sith.
What sort of thinking is that? If all the Sith thought as you did, we would all be soft like the Jedi. Ah, well, it's time for your punishment. And so we come to round 2. You come across a group of humans who are threatened by dangerous animals. They plead for help, offering you a reward. What do you do?
Okay, so wrong answer. I accept the reward and assist them.
So you've made a profit, and now you have some sniveling, useless fools trading after you. No. Bad idea. At any rate, here is your punishment. Let's see. Ah, yes. You discover an aspect of the Force that gives you great power. Do you share it and strengthen the Sith as a whole? Or keep it to yourself?
I share it. That's what a Sith would do, right?
You gained an advantage and you share it freely? Let them rip the secret from my dead hands, I say. I mean, share it? Are you mad? Well, you did ask for this. It's for your own good. Still going? All right, then. One of your underlings has made a major mistake which makes you look bad. He's normally very competent and skilled. Do you kill him or give him another chance?
Give him another chance. I'm checking out the chat here. Arcade Burns. Yeah, it is Ethan Neelix from Phillips. Okay, that was Neelix. Okay, cool. Fran Welker? Matthew Flynn? That, yeah, it does sound like him, doesn't it, a little bit? Yeah. This dude's a sadist like Jigsaw from Saw. Yep. Give him another chance.
Another chance to make you look poor to your superiors? To make it look like you are weak and deserving of attack? No. Think again. Not that good help is easy to find. Oh well, here's your reward. Last question. You're about to die. Do you pass on your knowledge to your apprentice to make him stronger? Or do you use your last breath to strike at your enemies?
I pass on my knowledge.
Fool. It's a trick question. A true Sith never dies. I'll enjoy this one. Time for your medicine. Now, this is odd. The test is over and you're both still alive. Well, that's never happened before. What to do? I suppose this means you can go, Miko. We'll have to just figure out what to do with our friend here. Run along now.
Or I could use the Force to free them. And we could kill you. Seems you didn't think of that, old man.
What? Mutiny! Behave, students! That's it! Detention for all of you! Permanent detention!
Nope. You go down. So look at that. You redeemed Miko a little bit there. Oh, better heal up.
What is it?
Ready?
What is it?
I guess he wasn't a true Sith after all. I can't believe that I'm alive. You saved me. You could have easily just answered those questions and let me die.
See, that was Miko was the one who was torturing the students outside the Sith Academy and all that big talk inside, but we saved him and he saved us. See how that works? Nobody deserves to die like that. Nobody needed help in fighting Turek. Yeah, well... Alright, nobody deserves to die like that. Nobody.
Yes. Well, I see what you mean. I've never been on that side of the fence before. It makes you think. I'd be dead if you weren't... if you were a proper Sith. But you're not, are you? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone.
Sweet. This could be your chance to change your ways, Miko.
I don't know. I don't think that's for me. I don't think the Sith are really either. I'll have to see. Well, you can have those writings he mentioned. I won't fight you for them. Master Yuthar will be very pleased if you give them to him, you know.
I don't suppose the fact that he's weak as a newborn Kith pup has anything to do with his decision.
I'll head back to the academy. I need some rest.
What is going on? My persuasion is supposed to be pretty high. Why can't I persuade these folks? Persuasion. Oh, total rank 10? Did I change some armor or something that... Oh well. Alright, so let's find that right in. This is a better false fight than the other one. Owen Lister says, yeah, definitely. 7 years detention, no trials. Alright, got a crystal. His body for the Sith writings, I think. Ancient Sith tablet, 450 credits. What's he doing with credits in the tomb? Tula Kord's mask, nice. crystal. Is that the Fracken crystal that someone was saying was really good for the light side crystal or something like that? I'll go back to the Ebon Hawk before I turn all these into Master Uthar, and then just make sure that I'm upgraded rather, as well as possible. Did I already check that corpse? I think I did. Now there's one little wing of this tomb that I didn't go down. I forgot what was in there. My droid friend. More Tokadas. Crazy Kitty, why is there two of him? What do you mean, two of who? So that's me right there, and then the one with the blaster is Karth. We're wearing similar armor. Is that what you meant? Lone Lister heading off to bed. See you, Lone Lister. Thanks for hanging out with us, as always. Good to see you. Nice. Love those credits. Hit the store. Alright, droid. If you could totally move. Maybe? Seriously?
What?
Yes?
Can Giovanni get by? Are you kidding? Droid, you gotta move. Okay, thank you.
Yes?
What?
Yes?
Yes?
There we go.
What?
Karth. Straggler.
Yes?
Sure.
Check the time. Yeah, we're good here. I want to, now that we're finished with all this, so that's the other tomb. That's Naga Sadal's tomb. I do want to go back to the Ebon Hawk to upgrade these lightsabers. Then we'll go turn all this into Master Uthar. Wolftown Media, if you're still here, do you remember? All right, so we need to. It's about this. The story's about Karth's son. Don't we find him here on Korriban? But I haven't found him yet. Does it trigger it after you defeat? After you finish the the whole Master Uthar quest, or is he just somewhere I haven't looked yet? I was certain he was here. I was also certain that I thought somebody from Giovanni's past was around here too, about the slave trade thing. I'll go back to the Ebon Hawk once I'm at this door, just so when I travel back I don't have so far to go. Sound Engraver says, I finished my music, posting my last video of the 7th day challenge before 12:30. That is awesome. I am so proud of you. I cannot wait to hear this one. Definitely cool. Definitely cool. Alright, so well, first we'll save. Yeah, I cannot wait to hear that. Your music has been awesome. For those who don't know, you have to go check out Sound Engraver's channel. I think everybody here knows. But she's been doing this 7-day challenge through this group that she's in. And David Wise, the composer for all of the classic Nintendo games, Donkey Kong Country and all those, is there. And he's they're not judging it. I don't think there's like winners, but he's commenting on them or whatever. They're going to do a listen party. Let's rejoin your party. My party? Oh, seriously? Who's straggling now? Karth? Come on, man. Killing me. Giovanni, too? But, yeah, so 7 days she's been doing these amazing pieces of music. And today's the last one, the big boss fight, I think. I can't wait to go listen to that. You have to find him in a dorm. Okay, so what Media confirms that. The slaver was the Twi'lek you met when you landed. Huh. Well, let's go see if we can find him again. First, let's go upgrade this. Alright, so we'll see if we can find him. I haven't done anything that negates me going back in there, so we'll make sure we find that, because I do want to finish out that story. Alright, see if I can upgrade the lightsaber first. Where's this Crystal fracking. Upgraded light inside. Heavy crystal collected by the natives are often used in lightsaber construction. Produces an electrically charged beam that is devastating to droids. Maybe it's one in the very last one. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and stick with Giovanni and Karth so we can get these stories done. Alright, and first we'll go talk to that guy about Giovanni thing. But I need to go to the little Pruff's room. So let me save this here. Still got time. I want to finish out these stories here. But let me step away for a second, folks. Hang out. I'll be right back in a minute, and then we'll finish out these at least Karth and Giovanni stories here. Crazy Kitty said, I know nothing about this game, so it's slightly awkward watching this. It's the Old Republic, so this is before Star Wars original trilogy or anything like that. Sonographer says the Big Baddie Showdown. Well, let me know when it's posted. Are you still rendering it, or are you completely done? It's ready to go. What's when are you just waiting for a certain time to post? Okay, so got my gang here, right? They're all there. Good. Let's go talk to the Twi'lek. Can I ask you some questions? What information do you wish? Have you ever heard of a Star Mechanic? What can you tell me of the Sith Academy? Let me be. Maybe I have to be her. Can I help you? Can I ask you some questions? Well, how do I trigger this? I thought he was the one, right? Wolfton Media? Tell me about Korriban. Okay, well, we heard all this before. Zerka. Have you heard of a star map? Tell me about Korriban. Oh, we already did this. What can you tell me about the Sith Academy? Well, I don't know. Does the slave talk trigger later? I thought that was the one. Or is it this guy?
Well, this is a Sith colony. They're the law here. I'm here only to protect Zerka's interests.
I don't know what to media. Does that trigger later? Or what happens with that? Do you check the store here? Oh, these are the ones that I saved.
You are one of the Sith from the Academy, yes? Would you happen to be looking for new prospects?
No, I just saved you guys from dying before. Get out of here. Uh-oh, here we go.
Once you become a Sith, you can do anything. You can feel the power coursing through you. None of you fools can compare to me.
Please, friend, we are pleased at your success, but...
Pleased? You're jealous. You're jealous of my power. You think you deserve this medallion, don't you? Well, let's just see. See? I have the power to do anything!
Pudu,
Somebody help me, please.
Sniveling fool! Like you would ever belong beside me in the Academy. I'd rather kill you now and save us the trouble. What's this? It seems I have an audience. Look, Jedi, just keep walking. Unless you want some of the same.
Sorry, but I'm not going to let you kill that woman.
You can't stop me! You first, human. And then she dies.
Outside points gained. Because RK Burns is saying I have to leave the planet and then come back. That's what Wartemidia says too. RK's right. Okay, so after we deal with this guy, just save that Twi'lek there. Twi'lek. Alright, so we'll leave the world and then come right back to trigger these stories. And I'll just make sure I have Karth and Juani both in my party. You know what I'll do is, real quick, I'll go to Yavin so I can sell the Wraith Plate and everything. Make a little more moolah there. I wonder if there's more story with Juani here.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
Wondering
What
if we
is
could
it you
talk.
would like to speak to me about?
Tell me more about your past.
Well, I suppose I have not talked very much about the Jedi I met back home. They, all of them, were so very invigorating.
Invigorating?
They were so very alive. So full of hope and energy and zeal. In retrospect, I can see it was a little bit tragic.
What do you mean?
Those Jedi were going to fight the Mandalorians just after they had invaded. Many of those Jedi perished in the fighting, but to us, they seemed invincible. Especially their leader, who they talked about all the time. Paragons of light and justice, sweeping away all iniquity before them. It was like looking at gods.
The Jedi are not gods.
I know that. I was using poetic license. But those Jedi, they were enthralling. Everyone wanted just to touch them. Some people thought it would bring them luck. Not that the peace they brought lasted very long.
What happened?
The Jedi left. The people grew complacent. Those who had been wronged saw their chance at revenge. And so the cycle continues. The oppressed become the new generation of oppressors. The human oppressed, that is. The non-humans were never treated well in any case. We felt the brunt of both administrations.
All species are capable of intolerance.
Yes, but humans seem the most pervasive, the most consistent. They took their frustrations and hates out on us because the people they wanted had already fled or were too well protected. But no one looks out for the injustices we suffered. Oh no, but I am sorry. I should not have outbursts like that.
As long as you do not let your anger influence you.
Don't you see? The very fact I mentioned it means it has its influence. Anger can lead to the dark side, and I must be ever careful that I do not fall back into those ways. I thank you for your support. My outburst was uncalled for, but you did not lash back at me. You are a much better Jedi than I, it would seem. But let us not speak more of this now. We should continue on our journey. Perhaps later we will talk again.
Alright, so getting a little bit more of her story. Let's travel on to Yavin, make a little money. And then when I come back, I'll make sure I've got Juani and Karth in my party so we can trigger those stories there. Matthew Flynn, there are Sith everywhere, and they know you're a Jedi, but do nothing about you. Yeah, it's a little weird. Like, why did that guy know I was a Jedi? Maybe because I was trying to help? Well, they did say that they know Jedi come there and who have fallen away from the Order, trying to get into the Sith Academy. So I guess they just figure I'm one of those fallen Jedi. Uh-oh, time to battle. Every now and then when you're in space, it triggers a battle. This is fun, but I'm never any good at it. Get to those gun turrets.
Incoming fire!
Bam! Bam! 2 more gone. 3rd one gone. Whoa! Is that all of? No, I got 2 more. I'm doing pretty good. Bam! Only 1 more. Not so bad this time around. Where are you? There. Boom! Must be getting a little better at that. Either that or I just got really lucky. Yeah, that's definitely my favorite Star Wars ship, the Ebon Hawk. Pretty sweet animation and everything. Was it Daniel Herron the other day came in, he's like, what movie is this? Doing a rewatch, right? I do really like watching, if the game is good, well, has to do with the company too. I was going to say I like watching, for example, Sound Engraver play Donkey Kong Country, which isn't really much of a story, but that's just because I'll watch her play anything. But no, it is fun. I do enjoy, she gave me a new appreciation of the music and stuff, because I never really thought about that kind of thing before. So Yavin definitely gives you the best prices on, like, the raid plates and different things you'll sell. Geese. What? Where's? Do you have anything you're willing to sell me? There you go. Okay, and parts. Sword. Johnny foil. 15. Go ahead and sell that. I could sell a bunch of these guns. I just don't want to go through right now and take too much time. Look at those reed plates. Let's do that quickly and then we can get out of here. There we go. See if there's anything worth buying, as long as I'm loaded here. Sensory implant, dexterity, race bond. Oh, those are the races. Never mind. Yep, not much here. All right, that was good. I feel even wealthier now. Now let's go ahead and get back. Sorry, I know this isn't all that titillating here, but just had to get off world, and then we're coming back to it now. Samuel Proctor says, I've looked through the older videos of most of the Professor Geek community YouTubers. Holy, you guys did a ton of rewatches. Rewatches is something I started way back in the day, and I would do Saturday night rewatches. People like talking about, different movies or whatever. But the problem with rewatches is that not a lot of people join in. They have to find the movie on their own. Al really liked doing it, though. Al loved doing it, and I Al's my buddy, so I was doing them and having fun with Al doing it. When I stopped, because I was like, I can't do this, Al really wanted to continue, and Al doesn't care about, he's not looking to grow a big channel or anything, he just wants to do it with friends, so he kept doing it, and I think Troy, and Nanette are still doing it. And then other people they kind of thought that was cool to be able to show people their favorite movies, so we got, the anime rewatches and all that kind of stuff. People do like their rewatches. I don't really do them anymore myself. They're not really good for the channel. If you're trying to grow your channel, they don't actually do anything for that. It's not to say I'll never do them again. I will still do a rewatch now and then. But whenever I do one, I want to make sure I can say something about the film and, teach the movie, like I do with some of the classes I teach, or some of the films I teach in my classes, But, that's the thing. A lot of people want to start a channel. A lot of people want to grow a channel, but they don't really want to do the thing that you have to do to make the channel grow, which is consistently release pre-recorded videos. Live streams, that's just hangout time. Only people that are already going to come to your live stream are coming to your live stream. That's not going to grow your channel. Doesn't even matter if you have guests. Having well-known YouTubers on your streams, that's still not going to grow your channel. The algorithm only rewards consistent pre-recorded video uploads. Which is why I make sure I do a video recording between every live stream. And if you missed the beginning, I do have a really cool video I'm going to upload right after this live stream. My reaction to the Kevin Smith He-Man character designs that were released today. Alright, see if this works. Got Giovanni and Karth here. There we go. All right. This guy over here. Maybe he's the one?
Still around the starport, I see. Heading off soon.
Who are you?
Oh, nobody special. I just do the routine maintenance work for the ships that come in. I used to see the Hawk here all the time.
How do you know about the Hawk?
I've seen this little ship before plenty of times. Used to make runs for the exchange, didn't it?
Great to talk to this guy, I
nice and
think.
remote. The kind you don't need to worry about me saying anything. I don't.
Blah, blah, blah.
You sure can. Yep. Take care.
Yeah, that's not the guy. Alright, must be over here. Alright, so he says the Twi'lek. Here we go.
Hakujikopa. Ajuta.
No, none of these questions are doing it, Wolften Media.
Mucha shakpangpa. Yinkinku.
What is it?
None of these questions are doing it. Nothing's,
Hakujikopa. Ajuta. Mucha shakpangpa.
Must be later. Must be later, I don't know.
Ready?
Yes?
We'll go ahead and head to Uthar now. Well, the last thing I'll do is search the dormitory and make sure I can see if I can find Karth's son. Archibern says another planet, they'd come to you automatically after you leave. Have you gotten all of Karth and Giovanni's stories? Well, yeah, what else am I missing? I mean, I've talked to them. Oh, maybe I still need to talk to them some more. I thought I did. Let me talk to Karth real quick. I'll just try this. This will be the last thing I'm trying tonight anyway.
Yes, what's on your mind?
We didn't end our last discussion very well.
I'm not very good at this. I know I owe you an apology. More than one, probably. I was just so desperate to finally face Saul directly in the battle over Terrace. And now the Jedi have us looking for these star maps. I know this mission is important, it's just, I feel a bit useless. I mean, I can fight, sure, but I'm no Jedi. All this feels completely out of my league.
Why don't you return to the front lines then?
Because this is more important. This may really finally make a difference. I suppose even if I can't figure out everything that's going on, I still want to help if I can. I just hate not knowing what's going on and feeling this helpless. But I shouldn't have taken that out on you. I've been a royal pain in the backside, haven't I?
Don't worry about it, Karth.
No, I do worry about it. I've traveled the lanes more than once. I should know better than this. So, I'm sorry. Will you accept my apology?
Only if you agree to work with me for once.
Done. Let's get underway then, shall we, partner?
Alright, so maybe I did have to finish up a little bit of the story here. After you leave the Ebon Hawk. Come to you automatically after you've gotten all the course. Okay. Well, let me get any more of the stories here, and then we'll leave the Ebon Hawk again. I'll leave and come back again, just to try it. Is something wrong?
I have been bothered by something of late.
What is it?
I never told you where I came from, did I? Where I grew up as a child. I have been wrestling with my feelings inside. Trying to come to terms with it, but I find I cannot. I must have someone to blame. Someone to blame for the destruction of my homeworld. Someone who is responsible for the death of everyone I have ever known, except those on
Didn't we already hear this? You mean...
Taris. It was Taris that the Sith destroyed to try to kill you and your precious Bastilla. Taris, my homeworld.
I'm sorry, Giovanni, I didn't know.
If it were not for you and Bastilla, the Sith would have never had reason to destroy that world. It was your fault for being there, and your fault for rescuing Bastilla. Without your intervention, the Sith would have had no cause to lay waste to my childhood.
But...
Just let me vent my anger. I need someone to blame. Something. Anything. I hated that world. Yet everything I learned as a child, I learned there. It is as much a part of me as the air I breathe. I have this ache inside me, where all my childhood memories lay, and I find your face there with them. If it was not for you, that world would still exist.
I think we already did this. There was no way to prevent it.
I know. I suppose I realized that. But it is so hard to lose your entire past. You would not understand.
It will be all right, Giovanni.
Yes. Yes, I suppose it will. As long as we remain focused on our task, it will. I am sorry. I will try not to distract you in the future with my trivial experiences. We should stop for now.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
Okay, so that's all. Let me make sure her...
Yes. What is
Something wrong.
Of course.
Alright, so that's all too. Okay, so we should be done. I should be done with all their stories. So I'll try this one more time. We'll return to the Ebon Hawk. I'll fly to another planet and come back there. We'll just try. This will be the last thing I try before I call it a night. But if things progress here, then I do want to go find his son. You know, I'll try that too before I call it a night. Sound Engraver said she was going to post her thing at 12:30, so I definitely want to be off before then, so I can go listen to it. Alright, see if this works. Appreciate you guys helping me out here. Back to Yavin. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to pop the mic there. Whooped at me. Downside to cat waifu mama. She's bipolar sometimes. Oh man, that struck me. Okay. Oh, to go to Tatooine, then exit the ship when the planet triggers might happen now. Okay. There we go. One more. Bam, there we go. Alright, yeah, so I went to Yavin. I guess I need to go to Tatooine. We'll try that. Not Yavin, one of the other main planets. Okay. Main planet. I get it. Alright, so let's land here. I'll just turn around and go right to Tatooine. Then we'll come back to Korriban. Gonna make it happen. You definitely made me laugh out loud, Wolfton Media. That was... Downside to cat waifu mama. She's bipolar sometimes. That was good. That was good. Alright. Hopefully I won't have to fight anybody this time. Tatooine. do really love that animation. Alright. So I get off Tatooine. Something's just supposed to trigger automatically on Tatooine? Or is it back on Korriban? I forget. But I will get off the ship.
Leave me be. If I don't get these converters working, I lose my job.
Somebody here?
Welcome back. As you wish.
Or do I just talk to them here?
Yes, what's on your mind?
Tell me what you want revenge on Saul so badly.
I already told you, he betrayed us all.
It just seems to be more personal than that, that is all.
Well, there is more to it. I'm sure you don't want to hear about it.
I asked, didn't I? I do, if that's alright with you.
It's just that I don't talk about it very much, okay? I told you about my homeworld, Telos.
Here we go.
4 years ago, Saul led the Sith fleet there and demanded its surrender. The planet refused, and Saul proceeded to devastate its entire surface. Millions died. I had a wife and a son on Telos. I thought they would be safe there, but my task force arrived too late to be of much help. We didn't have enough medical supplies. The colony was burning and the dying were everywhere. I remember holding my wife and screaming for the medics, but they didn't come in time.
That's terrible. I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Of course not. How could you? I had nothing left after that, really. I devoted myself to the fleet. Hunting Saul was my only purpose. I miss them. And I know killing Saul won't bring them back. And it won't make me happy again, but I have to do it. I don't expect you to understand, but I have to pay him back for what he's done. I have to. It's all I have left.
What was she like, your wife?
She had courage, and she was stubborn. Could never talk her out of anything once she put her mind to it. And she hated it when I signed back onto the fleet at the start of the war. I had planned on leaving soon, to join her.
So what happened to your son? You didn't say.
His name was Dustil, and I don't know what happened to him. The colony was a complete ruin, and we never found any trace of him. I made inquiries and followed the reports from Telos for years, but I stopped. Anyway, I hope that answers your questions. Let's continue with what we were doing.
Okay. Yeah, Archie Burns said, I think after this. So now he told me about Dustil, so I should be able to trigger that now. Let me see. Something wrong? Nothing now.
I was remembering Taris.
I'm sorry, Giovanni. What about it?
It was a horrible place to have to live. At least in the lower cities where the non-humans tended to get relegated. Living for years in a place with no sun, living off the trash dropped from the upper levels, and the meager pay doing back-breaking labor.
And those rat ghouls. How did you survive?
My family and I struggled each and every day to make something of our lives. But we could only go so far. Taxes from the corrupt government, more fees from the gangs controlling the streets, and whatever was left paying for what food and medical supplies we could afford.
No one could help you?
And of course, there was the constant bigotry and hate from the more affluent and human citizens. lording their wealth over us living below. Every once in a while, a rich human would come down through the lower levels with his droid entourage just to see how the wildlife lived, and laughed at the mockeries that were our successes. But I have come to meet many decent humans in my travels since those days. Indeed, some of the greatest people I have ever met are human.
One of the Jedi you met?
The Jedi who encouraged me to join the Order. The one who was with the group going to fight the Mandalorians. She was human. I am sorry. I am getting away from my point. If there even was one. Sometimes I curse the day my parents fled to Taris. But then again, if they had not, I would not be where I am today.
Your parents?
Another story for another time. For now, we must continue our own epic. To save the galaxy, if we can. How may I be of assistance?
Wondering if we
What
could
is
talk?
it you would like to...
Tell me more about your past.
Well, I mentioned before that my parents had fled to Taris. Perhaps I can tell you about that.
Please do.
In the early days of the Mandalorian War, there had been fighting closer to the Outer Rim worlds.
Near the world your species comes from.
KOTOR was there, yes. My people had a great reputation as warriors, and that appealed to the Mandalore version of honor. They sought to test themselves against us, I think. Test themselves by bombing our world, slaughtering my people while they slept or while they ran.
How did it happen?
They swooped down from space across the world, firing at anything that moved. They used ships in space to destroy all orbital facilities and bombard the surface. We did resist, and in spite of their violent attack, we did stave them off for quite a while. But in the end, we were doomed.
Why did the Republic not help you?
We were not members of the Republic. KOTOR was beyond the edge of the Republic, in the Outer Rim. And besides, they could not have known. Our interstellar communications were the first things the Mandalores hit. All other short-range communicators were jammed. We were on our own. We knew what was coming. We had fought the Mandalorians in the first war against Exar Kun and the Sith. We knew there would be no mercy for us. The most we could do was pack the few of our people who survived onto what few ships remained and send them off into space as fast as they could. Most did not make it.
What about your family?
My parents carried me as a baby with them, and were lucky enough to escape. They fled as far as they were able, and eventually settled on Taris. They could stand running no further, I think. But Taris was a horrible choice. Dominated by humans, intolerant of other species, made everyday life unnecessarily hard.
How did your family cope?
My father turned to stimulants. He spent much of his time in local bars and dives. But we are warriors. It runs through our blood. And when he was on stims, he became foolish. He let his warrior nature get the best of him. So he would get intoxicated, and he would fight. And finally, one day, he would die.
How did he die? That's tragic.
I don't need your sarcasm, or your pity. He died at the hands of another. Killed by a man who provoked him into a fight and killed him like an animal. I am sorry. I cannot talk about this any longer right now.
She is a little bipolar.
How may I be of assistance? What is it you would like to...
What happened after your father died?
After my father died, my mother was left to support me alone. A single non-human woman, living in one of the worst, most violent slums on Taris. It was not easy for her.
How so?
When my father was killed, it seemed that something in her began to die as well. She worked. She worked as hard as she was able. But over time, she began to waste away. I later learned that she was unable to get enough money to feed both of us, and had to start borrowing from the exchange, a band of cutthroats and smugglers. But even that was not enough. She hid what she was doing from me. She gave most of her food to me so that I would be strong, but she herself was suffering deeply from it. In the end, she could go on no longer, and collapsed at the cantina where she worked one day.
Did she die?
She never recovered. There was nothing really that I could do for her. She left me no money, and no doctor would see her without being paid first. I sat by her bed for days as she lay there dying. I never want that to happen to someone I care about ever again. But there was still the money she had borrowed. She had never paid it back and made no provisions for her death. You must understand. The exchange is brutal. They care nothing for the life of a sentient being. They are the major suppliers of slaves on Terrace.
You were enslaved?
They thought it would be appropriate that, with my mother owing them money, the debt should be passed on to me. And with no way to pay, they took me by force. You have no idea what it is like to be bound like a beast and treated as such. It was the worst time of my life. They treated me like livestock. They were waiting for a buyer to give them some credit for me when the Jedi came to fight the Mandalorians.
And they freed you?
The Jedi could not abide by what they saw there, and drove the exchange from the face of the world, freeing those of us imprisoned there. But the Jedi soon left to fight their war, and I was left with a dream.
What did you do?
I swore that I would become a Jedi. As soon as I had enough money to do it, I bought passage on a freighter headed for Dantooine. And we both know what has happened since then.
Juani, you became a Jedi.
I am grateful to you for having given me the opportunity to fulfill my dream, rather than become what I hated. Someday, I may make it up to you. But for now, let us keep on the task at hand.
Okay, I think that should do it then. Archie Burns says she's got written up for taking an unplanned break from the Amazon Cantina. Was the only one hiring at the time. Matthew Flint said, I love a good callback to Exar Kun. I'm obsessed with the coolest Sith Lord. Exar Kun was fun. It was a fun character.
How may I be of... What is it you would like to...
Tell me more about your past. I think I got everything from her past. Are you doing alright? Shaken? Why? What is wrong?
I have been thinking about myself, about KOTOR, and about my fall to the dark side. I keep thinking that it was my anger that drove me that far, that nearly damned me. I look inside myself now and I can still see it. I still feel it.
Perhaps you just need more time.
More time would do me good. Time to distance myself from that anger. I think that is why the Council agreed to send me with you.
We have definitely
They
heard
think
this one.
perhaps that in your...
If I see you begin to slip back, I will intervene.
I thank you for your...
Yeah, we did that one before. Okay, so I think that's it. I am gonna save it here, and I'll fly back to Korriban, and we'll see if something triggers. But then I think we'll call it a night because it's getting a little late. Indeed, it is, and I need to get off here and do some other things. But 12:19, still before Sound Engraver's post. So turn to the Ebon Hawk. Oh, Frida Nad versus Exar Kun. We got a little bit of a Sith Lord battle here in the comments. Sound Engraver's rendering the video. Sweet. Cool. Alright, good. Just want to make sure I didn't miss it. So we got time to finish out this this story then. Get the ship on Tatooine. Oh, get off the ship. You triggered on Tatooine? Is that where? Alright, let me get off the ship on Tatooine then. We'll try that. So, well, we do know that Karth's son should definitely be on Korriban. Alright, so that should be on Korriban. We're done there. But I thought the slave conversation happened here on Korriban with that green Twi'lek. I didn't think that happened on Tatooine. We'll try it, though. I'll go back to Tatooine. Just to be sure. Just to be sure. Rocky Burns says, can you skip the videos here? I don't think you can skip these videos. I think they show the videos to give it time to load the next level. That's usually what happens when you get cutscenes like that. Oh, fighters again. Boy, that came out of nowhere. Plug in my phone. Here. I'm terrible at this now. Wasn't ready. 3 more. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? 2 more. One more. Nice. Okay. No, go ahead and leave the ship now. Okay. I will. Alright, you can only trigger one event as you leave the ship, but you can just leave the ship multiple times. Okay. Oh. So both, alright, you leave the ship and then you talk to him with a trigger? I don't know. We'll see. Got a few minutes. Might as well. Now next time when we play this again, we'll finish out Master Uthar and the whole Korriban star map, the level there. Then we go back to Dantooine, then Manan, and then we trigger the big main event of the story. Well, one of them anyway. Okay, what triggers here? There we go. There we go, at last.
Carth! Carth Onesi, is that you?
Jordo?
It is you, isn't it? I knew it when I laid eyes on you. You old space dog. How've you been? I thought for sure you'd be fighting on some ship out there.
I was. I crashed.
That's pretty rich. I can't imagine what it would take to keep you on the ground. Must have something to do with your friend here, eh? How's it going?
You're a friend of Carth's, I take it?
Sure am. We joined the militia together back on Telos. That was a lot of years ago, of course.
So what are you doing here, Jordo? Last time I saw you was on, well, Telos, actually.
Yeah. It's a shame about home. Telos still hasn't recovered. The family and I moved on, and I'm working for Zerka now. I didn't see you after... what I mean is, my condolences on your wife. I heard what happened. At least your boy made it through all right.
My boy? You mean Dustle?
Yes, of course. I saw him at my last stop on Korriban, though he didn't recognize me. You didn't know he was there?
No. Jordo, Dustle's been missing since the attack on Telos. Are you absolutely certain it was him?
Yeah, I'd recognize Dustle anywhere. Positive. He's joined the Sith, Garth.
What do you mean he's joined the Sith?
There's an academy for the Sith on Korriban. He's a student there. I saw him suited up in their outfit and everything. Sorry, I thought you knew.
No, I didn't. Well, thanks for telling me, Jordo.
Sure, no problem. Good to see you again, Carth. Hope everything works out with Dustle.
Dustle is alive. We have to go to the Korriban Academy and find him.
I understand. We'll go as soon as possible.
Thank you. I just have to see him. I have to know what happened to him. All this time I thought he was... I mean, he must be a man by now.
Alright, so I think that does it. Now I think when we go back to Korriban, it should trigger Juani's story. And we can find Karth's son.
What do you need?
Talk to him here.
Talk about what? The only thing I want to do right now is find Dustil. If he's alive, there's just nothing else I want to think about. I'll understand if we can't look for him right now, but if we could, it would be a huge load off my mind.
Alright, let's go to it then.
What the hell is your kind doing here? Bad enough I have to deal with all these other idiots, but now there's a stinking Cathar on this world too?
I have as much right to be here as you do, sir.
Do you seek to aggravate us? Do not seek to aggravate us.
Ooh, big man. The Jedi shooting his mouth off from behind a lightsaber, or whatever you're carrying. Hiding behind your pet cat there. And a woman at that. We should have exterminated all you Cathar when we had the chance.
What? What do you know about my world?
I know enough that... Hey, wait a minute. You look familiar somehow.
What? You?
Do you two know each other?
This doesn't concern you, Jedi trash. Now where could I have... No, he's dead, and she likely is too.
What are you talking about?
Maybe I was wrong. Still, I think a specimen like you would be a nice addition to my collection. So, what would it take, Jedi, for you to sell your pet here to me?
She is her own person.
Now don't be so selfish. We both know Cathar aren't real people anyway. The females make amusing pets, but the males should be put down like the animals they are. I remember one time on Taris.
What? What did you say?
You were on Taris?
What did you do on Taris, you scum?
Put one of you down like the animals you are. So easy. Then I saw one of the females on the auction block. But those darn Jedi.
It was you.
What? Me? Oh, now I recognize where I've seen that face before. You were the little Cathar I was going to purchase. But those Jedi came and stole my pet away from me.
You bought Juani? You were buying Cathar slaves?
When I was fighting with the Mandalorians against the Cathar, I developed an appreciation for these creatures. They make excellent servants if properly trained. You Jedi act all prim and proper, but inside you must feel the same way I do about the lesser, non-human species. The Sith at least let their feelings show on the outside.
You... the homeworld.
Come now. Will you let your pet go? I'm sure we can come up with a price we both think is fair.
She is not for sale.
And I will see you dead for what you have done to my people.
Hold on a second. Don't be hasty.
Don't fall to the dark side again, Juani.
I will remain calm. I am a Jedi now. My lust for vengeance must be curbed.
Yes, yes. Say no to the dark side, but I will have you yet. Ha!
Get out of here. Alright, so cool. Yeah, I didn't know it could trigger two at the same time either. Multimedia, what's wrong? It wasn't the Twilight. Yeah, I thought it was the Twilight too when you said that. I thought that sounded about right. I think you talked to her, find out how she's dealing with that.
My blood seethes at the thought of that man still running free. I cannot stand still when I think about it, but I will not give in to the dark side either. He will pay for his crimes, though. He will most likely be following us. Me. If we could find him first, then he may not be able to set in motion whatever he has in store for us. My Cathar bloods, he will pay.
Same thing. Alright, so I think he might... I forgot where he follows us to, but... Now back to Korriban. And as long as Sound Engraver still hasn't posted, so I'm going to go ahead and just do the one last thing, which is head to Korriban and see if we can find Dustil, Karth's son. Because that's the last bit of story on Korriban other than going to Master Uthar and triggering the whole last mission there. Tunloser says, wish we could date Giovanni. I heard, I never tried it because I was only ever interested in finishing out the EU story and you have to romance Bastila. But I heard, someone told me you could romance Giovanni if you wanted to, instead of Bastila. I don't know if that's true or not, I never tried it, but I heard that you could do that. Because at the end, like after you and Bastila are like officially an item, you talk to her and she does say something like, I only wish I could give you more, like I wish I could give you my whole heart or something like that, but, you know, basically she's, you know, jealous. Senator said it'll take about 10 minutes to publish the video. Almost there. Cool, no problem. 10 minutes gives me enough time, I think, to go ahead and find Karth's son, and then we can wrap up our stream here. Perfect. Should go talk. Well, I'll do that next time. Talk to Mission about her brother. Alright. Back into the academy. Where are you, Johnny?
What?
My wish is for you to follow me.
Ready?
Yes?
Alright, Karth, come on over here. Dude, Karth. Oh.
Ready?
What?
Alright. Got you all following me now? Samuel Proctor for $2. Thank you, sir. Any plans on doing another Comicsgate comic? Not a campaign or anything like that. I am not one for campaigns. Not plans on a comic per se, but I am planning on releasing a couple things this fall. Some of the stuff that I'm working on now over the summer. A collection of... it's either going to be a collection of Blue Wonder stories. They'll be illustrated. Or releasing them one at a time. Haven't decided that yet. But the novella, Fall and Thrisis, is going to be illustrated and released in the fall. So yeah. Not comics per se right now. I don't know. No real reason why not. Just, but yeah. I am all about continuing to support the Comicsgate community, though. There's a lot of great stuff being done. I haven't done any reviews so much anymore. One thing I haven't, been keeping up with it too much, just got so busy. But the other thing is, people are ridiculous. When you try to review a comic, people hunt for reviewers just so they can hear them tear down a comic that they didn't like or whatever. Like they're mad at this YouTuber and they want to hear somebody ripping their comic. So they get really mad when you don't say something bad about the comic. It's pretty silly. All right, trying to find Karth's. But thank you for the super chat there, Samuel Proctor. Very much appreciate it. Looking for Karth's son. He should be here somewhere. Here's Mikkel. I wonder if we can talk to him after we...
You spared me. I don't know why you did it. Maybe you aren't even a real Sith. Either that, or you're a far better one than me. At any rate, where I come from, folks honor their debts. I won't oppose you in the contest. If getting into the academy is what you want, go right ahead.
No. Did give you the option to save him. There's Dustil. Dustil Onassi. This is Karth's son, so here we go.
You take a wrong turn somewhere?
Dustil, is that you?
Oh, lovely. It's Father. Figures you'd show up after all this time. How did you manage to get inside the academy?
Through the front doors. Same way you did, I bet. Does it matter? We're here.
Maybe it doesn't matter. Or maybe Master Uthar would be interested in knowing just what kind of company he has present here. Just why are you here, Father? Not for me, I hope. Couldn't you have gotten yourself blown up on some ship and spared us this reunion?
Dustil, what are you talking about? I thought you were dead.
Too bad you didn't still think that. Or did you really think I'd be happy to see you? Look, everyone, it's Father, come to rescue me at long last. Sure, he may have left Mother and I to die on Telos, but that doesn't matter.
No, I didn't abandon you. The task force just arrived too late. Telos was in ruins, and your mother... I held her, but I looked for you. I swear I looked everywhere.
Ah, save it. You abandoned us long before. We were alone all during the wars, and even once you came back, you still didn't stay.
I didn't have a choice. I was needed
Yeah? Well, you were needed at home, too. You were needed when the bombing started, and I got captured. You know what? It doesn't matter. Not anymore. I have a new family now, a family that cares about me. I don't need you.
The Sith? You can't mean that. No, the Sith killed your mother. The Sith destroyed Telos.
So? You're the soldier, Father. How many mothers have you killed?
No, you've been brainwashed. The son I knew would never...
You never knew me. You weren't even there to know me, so don't presume to tell me what I would or wouldn't do.
I don't know what's been done to you, but you are coming with me out of here, now.
Touch me, old man, and I'll kill you. Get out!
Dang.
Get out of here before I tell the Sith that you're here.
Calm down, Dustle. Thank you. Calm down, Dustle. Karth is only trying to protect you.
I don't need his protection, not anymore. The Sith give me everything I need.
You can't mean that. The Sith are... they're evil. They're the dark side. They took me away from you and your mother. They're what took you from me.
No, they are not evil. They're not. The dark side is superior. And you were at war long before they came along.
The Sith war to conquer, to rule the helpless. I went to war for you, Dustle, for your freedom, your future.
I don't believe you.
If I failed you, son, then it's my failure. Please don't add to it by becoming part of something evil.
Prove it. Prove that the Sith are so evil, and I'll think about it.
Come with us and we'll show you. How can we prove something like that? Come with us and we'll show you.
I'm not gonna follow you around, forget it. If you're caught, they'll just think I was betraying them. I'll stay right here. I won't tell anyone you're here, for now. You find some proof, and you bring it to me. If I hear you asking questions about me, or doing a single thing to jeopardize my position in the Sith, I swear I'll tell everyone what you're up to. You got that, Father? You prove what you're saying is true. I'm not going anywhere otherwise.
I got it, Dustle. I'll be back. I swear it.
Okay, and remember, you have to go find proof. I think it's in the computer console. Miko's got that one. There's one over here that you grab. I think you find some... Oh, Tunlover, you never played this part of the game. Yeah, it's, I think it's a computer console you find some data or something. If I'm remembering correctly. And you bring that back to him.
What do you need? No, what I want is to find something. Anything that will convince Dustle that we're telling the truth. Must be something in the Academy that we can bring to him. Something that would show him what the Sith really are.
Matthew Flynn says, when you talk about the Sonic movie, will it be a stream or a pre-recorded video? Hadn't really planned on it yet. Hadn't still planned on doing it. We'll talk about it at some point, though. I did really like the Sonic movie. It was great. I have to gather my notes together and everything, because I hadn't really thought about it since before. I'm going back the other way now. Alright, I might have to go look this up. Main guy's office, I think. Okay. Main guy's office. Where is that? Uthar Wynn's room? Okay.
No problem. Didn't work.
I don't think this will let me get in. I think Mission still has that. Yeah, I don't remember how to get in to the main guy's office. Do you have to use Mission, maybe? I don't know. I'll figure that out. I'm not going to keep belaboring the point now. But we did trigger, so we need to find, it's a data pad in the officer's desk. Oh. It's data or a data pad in the officer's desk. Oh, inside the, inside this Uthar's room there, yeah. But, I need to look up exactly how to get in. I think you might have to play part of this story to overthrow Uthar before we do it. But we're going to do it. We're going to do it. but just not tonight. So tomorrow night is Friday night. I'm going to be doing my stream, so I will release my video in a second, or a few minutes, on my reaction to the He-Man, Kevin Smith's He-Man's character designs. And then tomorrow night, I'll be back at 10 p.m. is when I do it on Friday nights. 10 p.m. with a live stream, and I'm going to be talking about all the flippin' villain movies we've got coming out, which is ridiculous. Venom, the Loki series, the Suicide Squad 2, and all that kind of stuff. And I am going to talk a little bit about, other things we can talk about. I've got some recommendations and stuff like that as well. And as far as game streams, though, I'll come back and do this either Saturday night or Sunday night. At the very latest by Sunday night, I'll be doing another game stream because I want to continue and try and finish up this story within the next couple of weeks. So that's what's going on there. But really, really enjoyed you guys hanging out with me tonight. It was fun. I know that it was a little chunky here and there. I have to fly back to different planets and stuff like that. And thank you, So 4007. Appreciate that. I don't think I've seen you comment here, at least not tonight or whatever. But thank you for that. Yeah. So Jason Marston. That is Jason Marston's voice, isn't it? Dark Inception. Yeah, you're right. So I've got people watching who haven't been commenting, but that's great. So yeah, thanks guys. We'll continue this weekend, Saturday or Sunday night. But tomorrow night, my live stream is going to be fun. Tune into that. I'll set that up right after I release this next video. Then I'll set up that live stream so people can have it marked. But yep, that's it for me. So do go over and check on Sound Engraver's channel. She'll have her newest video uploaded, which is the big baddie, the big boss fight music for this challenge, which is, all of her challenge music's been really good. I mean, it sounds like video game music. It's so good. It sounds exactly like what it's supposed to be. Like, this is the chase scene, this is the character select screen and all that kind of stuff. If you're a retro gamer, you'd really dig it and enjoy it. So that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep enjoying and digging deeper into the hero stories you love.